They say family secrets always surface, but I never expected mine to crawl out of the dirt, gasping for air, with my mother's fingerprints all over it. My name is Lena Carter, and this is the story of how my family's lies burned down everything we built, and how I made sure they never rose from the ashes again. The air smelled like rain and lilies. Small-town funerals always felt like theater, everyone dressed in grief but performing for gossip. My father's casket gleamed under the church lights, and I couldn't decide what felt emptier, his seat at the dinner table or the look in my mother's eyes. "Hold it together. Lena," she whispered, squeezing my hand too tight. "People are watching." That's what she always said. People are watching, even when my world fell apart. After the service, I saw my mother hug a man I didn't recognize, tall, mid-40s, a shadow of something forbidden in his smile. When their eyes met, I felt it, a current, familiar, secret, dangerous. Later, as I packed up Dad's things, I found an envelope hidden inside his favorite jacket. It was addressed to me. Inside, only one line written in shaky pen, "Don't trust her." The next morning, a black car idled outside our house. Same man from the funeral. He didn't knock. He just waited. I watched from the window as my mother walked outside. Her face transformed into something soft, almost pleading. "Who is he?" I asked that night. She didn't look up from her glass of wine. "An old friend," but her hands trembled. And for the first time in my life, she called me sweetheart. That's when I started digging. Every secret has a heartbeat. You just have to listen close enough. In our attic, under warped floorboards, I found a wooden box wrapped in a silk scarf. Inside, letters, photos, and a marriage certificate. Not my parents', my mother's, to the man from the funeral. The dates didn't lie. She was married to him before my father, and never divorced. My stomach turned cold. My whole life, built on a lie, I confronted her in the kitchen. The hum of the fridge filled the silence. "Who is he, Mom?" She froze. "You went through my things? You went through my life." I snapped. Her eyes flashed something between fear and fury. "Your father didn't understand." I did what I had to do. "What? Lie for 25 years? She slammed her glass down so hard it shattered. "Everything I did was to protect you." I wanted to believe her, but then I saw it, on the counter, the same ring from the photos, still warm from her hand. In small towns, secrets travel faster than light. By the next week, everyone knew something was wrong in the Carter house. Whispers followed me to the grocery store, the gas station, church. Then came the real blow. The man, his name was Richard Hale, showed up at my work. "Your mother owes me," he said. "And now you do." He handed me a document, proof of debt, signed by my mother years ago. A loan that kept our family business alive. Collateral? Our house. I searched my father's old office for answers. Buried behind tax papers, I found a ledger, his handwriting shaky but clear. He'd discovered the loan. He'd discovered Richard. And 3 days later, he'd written his last entry. "She's planning something. I need to stop her." He never got the chance. He died in a car accident. At least that's what the report said. But the brake line photos I found in his folder told a different story. I invited them both to dinner, my mother and Richard. The table was set, candles flickering, roast in the oven. It looked like peace. It smelled like revenge. "I know everything," I said. Richard laughed. "You don't know half." Mom's face went pale. I pressed play on my phone. The audio recording I'd taken earlier that week, Mom's voice confessing how she'd staged the accident to keep him quiet. Richard's smile dropped. "You idiot," he hissed at her. "You were supposed to delete that." "Guess I take after you, Mom," I said. "I don't delete my mistakes." That night, the storm rolled in like judgment. I watched from the porch as police cars flashed red and blue against the rain. My mother stood in handcuffs, mascara running down her face, whispering my name. "You ruined us," she cried. "No, Mom," I whispered. "You did." The rain washed over the gravel drive, carrying away ashes, lies, and whatever pieces of my childhood still clung to her. They called me brave. They called me heartless. Truth is, I didn't feel either. I sold the house, left the town, moved to the city where no one knew the name Carter or Hale. But sometimes, when I drive in the rain, I hear her voice in the back of my mind, soft, pleading. "People are watching, Lena. And I smile, because now I know I'm the one writing what they'll see. 6 months later, I sat by my window, pen in hand. Dear Mom, I thought revenge would heal me. It didn't. It just made me more like you. But maybe that's the real curse of family. We inherit not just their blood, but their ghosts. I folded the letter, sealed it, and buried it in the same spot my father once hid his warning. Then I walked away. Some secrets deserve to stay buried. But the truth? That's mine to tell. I used to believe revenge was about winning. Now I know. It's about letting go, piece by piece, until there's nothing left but the truth. This was my story. This was the secret my mother buried.